Football Manager 2023 is out and the hunt for the best Wonder Kids is on once again. The first thing I did when I opened up FM23 is simulate 1 month, 1 year and 2 years, and after each of these points I searched through and using a custom transfer market filter I made a note of every single youngster that was described as a Wonder Kid during that time. In total I made a list of 75 Wonder Kids. In this video I'm going to show you some of the best Wonder Kids in Football Manager 2023 that are a little bit lesser known. That doesn't mean every player will be a totally new name to you, but I'll give you a list of names right now that we're not going to cover. Bukayo Saka, Pedri, Gavi, Jude Bellingham, Jamal Musiala, Harvey Elliott, Ansu Fati, and Yusufa Moukoko. These are all Wonder Kids in FM23 and they look absolutely incredible. But this video is focusing on some of the hidden gem Wonder Kids because, you know, you might actually be able to sign some of them for less than 150 million. Oh, and I'm going to show you one player that is 16 at the start of the game and he looks absolutely disgusting. Up first we have Yeremy Pino, who starts at Villarreal, and on my save he's just joined Chelsea for £60 million. I can't believe that he has gone for this amount of money, as in it's very cheap. Look at these stats. So I'm currently managing Real Madrid, and Real Madrid are telling me that this would be a 4-star current ability player for my squad. He has 17 dribbling, 16 first touch, 16 technique, great mental attributes, great physical attributes. Doesn't have the best work rate, but other than that, he's a very, very good winger. He's described as an elite winger in game now. He's no longer a Wonder Kid. He's only 21. He's got a spirited personality, which is pretty good as well. Next up, we have Giorgio Scalvini. He's actually joined Juventus on my save, but at the start, he's at Atalanta. Not an absolute worldie, but he's pretty close. This guy can play defensive mid, he can play centre back and centre mid as well, but look at his defensive attributes: 14 tackling, 17 marking, 17 positioning, great mental attributes again. He's pretty fast, he's nice and strong, got great stamina and a spirited personality to go with it. All in all, this is a very, very good defensive midfield option if you have the money lying around. And on my save, he's just joined Atalanta for 27.5 million. That's a very affordable price. Next up, we have Ilaix Mariba, who's currently at RB Leipzig. Look at some of these stats for a central midfield advanced playmaker: 15 passing, 16 technique, 17 vision, 16 decisions, 17 flair, 16 first touch, 16 agility. What a player this is to have in the middle of the park. He's a perfectionist as well. An absolutely stunning option if you can afford him. Next up is a player who surprised me, and it's Michael Olise from Crystal Palace. 22 in my save now, but I thought his stats were surprisingly good, especially as this is someone who you are likely to be able to buy in the future within your saves. He's on just £68,000 a week at Crystal Palace, and some of these stats are really good for a player on the wing. 16 dribbling, 15 crossing, he's got pace, 16 technique, 16 vision, 16 decision, 16 flair. The list goes on. This is a really good wing option. Not world class in my opinion, but he's certainly very, very close. And like I say, I was surprised with how good he was when I saw his stats. Next up, we have a defensive option, Gonzalo Inacio. I believe he starts at Sporting. Yes, he joined Bayern in the first transfer window for 39 million. And this is a pretty good ball playing defender. He's only got 13 in tackling, but he's got 15 heading, 16 in marking. He's got good work rate, good positioning. He's only 22 in my save, so he starts as a 20-year-old. But look at his ball playing stats: 14 passing, 12 first touch, 15 vision, 15 decisions, 16 composure and 16 concentration. Good ball playing defenders are hard to come by, and this is certainly an affordable option if you can pick him up. Now we get to the exciting part, because we're starting to get to some slightly more affordable players, and trust me, some of the players that are still to come are very, very affordable and they look insane. Here's Florian Wirtz. He's not going to be that cheap, but look at some of his stats. He's definitely one of the best attacking midfield options on the game. He's just turned 21 in my save at this point. I mean, look at all that green. 16 dribbling, 16 passing, 16 technique, 17 vision, 16 work rate. He has all the ingredients to be a star of the future. He's got a resilient personality as well. He's got absolutely everything you need to take your team to glory. I already shared one ball playing defender. Next up, we have an even better option in my opinion with Antonio Silva. 15 tackling, 15 marking, 15 heading. And this is a guy that's just turned 20, so he starts as an 18-year-old in your save. 17 positioning, 17 vision, 18 composure, 16 concentration, 17 anticipation. This is one of the best defenders on the game, if not the best centre-back of the future on the entire game. He looks absolutely absolutely unbelievable. He's also got the model citizen personality. He's got absolutely everything going for him. I'm going to share one more guy before I give you my absolute favorite pick. This is Mateus Franca. He's 20, he's just turned 20, so he starts as an 18-year-old, and he's a really good advanced playmaker that is probably going to be somewhat affordable for you at some point in your save. He starts off at Fluminense and he's still there in my save now. He's got some very good creative stats: 15 dribbling, 16 first touch, 14 passing, 15 technique, great mental attributes. He's fairly determined, which isn't the best personality to have, but it's a pretty good one to have, and his stats just look really good. He's super well-rounded. And finally, we move on to my favorite hidden gem wonderkid for FM23, and I've got no idea how to say this guy's name. Asan Udrogo is what I'm going to go with. I'm sure that's absolutely terrible, but look how good this guy is, considering he's just turned 18 in my save. He starts as a 16-year-old in your save. Look how well-rounded this guy is for a centre mid. 12 tackling, 14 passing, 16 long shots, 14 first touch, 14 dribbling, 17 vision, 12 work rate, 16 flair, 14 decisions, 16 stamina. He's got good pace and acceleration with 14s in each. This guy looks an incredible box-to-box or Mazzala type central midfielder for the future. If this is what he looks like at 18, you can only imagine what he's going to look like at 20. He starts off at Schalke and he's got a current estimated value in my game of 18 to 22 million pounds. This is unbelievably affordable. You have to get this guy if you get the chance, because I think he's going to be one of the best centre mids on the game in the future, and if he doesn't turn out to be that good, you're certainly going to make a healthy profit on him. And that's it. On screen now you can see a few more hidden gem wonderkids that I didn't get a chance to include in this video. I didn't want to make the video too long. There are a few more names on this list that you might want to check out as well. Let me know in the comments down below who you think the best wonderkid on FM23 is going to be.